Homeowners facing mortgage-related issues, trying to avoid a foreclosure? Well, here's another tip that can help you. My trial modification was approved. I've paid all of the payments, but my final modification is denied. What happened? First off, let me tell you exactly what is a trial period modification. This is the beginning stage of your recently approved loan modification before it becomes final. The trial period typically lasts for about 3 months. However, I've seen them go as long as 9 months. So whatever you do, continue making your mortgage payments until your lender states otherwise. There are many things that happens during your trial period. Here's just a few. The lender wants to be sure that you can actually afford your new modified payment. Typically, there is no grace period, meaning that your payment is due on a specific day of the month and cannot be late. Behind the scenes, your lender is getting the final modification documents ready, performing a title search and a BPO, since modifications are treated like refinances. If you have other liens or mortgages on your property, if you've transferred the title or you've added someone to the deed of your home, this is the time that your mortgage company will find out. Once you receive your final loan modification documents, your lender will require them to be signed, witnessed, and notarized. These documents should be signed in black ink only. Now, here's 5 reasons why your final modification can be denied, so listen carefully. Number 1, your loan modification documents were not turned in on time. I had a client recently that made his last trial period payment, and his mortgage company rejected it because they had not received his documents on time, even though he had called the lender and informed them that the documents would not be turned in on time because he was out of town. He needed another 3 days. The lender verified that that was perfectly fine and he should go ahead and send his payments. The client called me in a panic. Once we got the lender on the phone, they denied making that statement to him. Now, keep in mind, mortgage companies will always tell you that the calls are being recorded for quality control purposes, but conveniently for them, they would never go back to those calls to see exactly what was told to the customer. The client's home is now back in foreclosure. They told him that the only thing that he can do is make up all the back payments, which came up to about $15,000 or so, which the client did not have. Number 2, you've added someone to the deed of your home or you've transferred the title altogether. Number 3, you have additional liens on your home, such as a homeowners association, an income tax lien, contractor's lien, or in some states, a money judgment. Number 4, you now have a new second mortgage or a home equity line of credit. Since most loan modifications are treated like refinances and must be recorded at the Register of Deeds office, the lender must be in first position. A new modified loan, even though it's with the same lender, cannot simply replace your current mortgage. All of these types of liens could simply move into first position because they're recorded in chronological order. Number 5, your lender finds out that you do not occupy the property, is vacant, or the property is showing telltale signs of neglect. Your lender will send someone out to do a BPO, a broker's price opinion. That also includes verifying if the property is occupied. The agent performing the BPO may knock on the door and ask the occupant's name, and definitely they're going to take pictures for their final BPO report. You must follow all the rules and requirements as specified in your loan modification agreement. Once the modification becomes permanent, the normal guidelines and grace periods that are typically found with your mortgage will apply. If you're having issues with your trial period modifications or your home is officially in foreclosure, you still have options. The client that we talked about earlier, I forced his lender to reinstate his loan modification because the lender made mistakes. Folks, do not allow your lender to mess with your mind or stress you out. Contact us today to get your solutions that's right for you and your family. Sign up for my free training to find out about everything that you need to know to keep your home safe from foreclosure.